YouTube. Make sure that audio is looking good. Today we're doing Blue Lock Chapter 302, titled "It's Fine, It's Fine." You know, we all know we've given that answer to people multiple times in the past. And let's be honest, we really don't mean it. It's not fine. Please help me. And that's exactly what our boy Nagi Seishiro is going through in this, in these, I'm assuming, following chapters of Blue Lock, because we're getting two Nagi chapters back to back. All right, it looks like YouTube sounds good too. And I am in it. Riasat, what's up, brother? Can't stay for too long. You got finals tomorrow. Oh, bro, please study for your finals. I hope you do the absolute best. Good luck. Yo, I don't know if you guys heard that. Riasat, good luck, bro. What subject is your finals on, if you don't mind sharing? But thank you for even stopping by and saying what's up on the chat. I really appreciate you, bro. But yeah, so apparently we're going to be doing a lot of Nagi right now. So last we saw him, he had just gotten back from Blue Lock. He was in his bedroom. And now I guess we're picking up where that leaves off. So I guess he's going to go back to like regular life, which, I mean, we'll see. Because again, in my opinion, I think Nagi should join up with Manshine City and play professional football. But hey, I'm just a guy who doesn't do sports. So I don't know. I wonder what's going to happen with the parade, if that's still going on for the Blue Lock players. I mean, I can't imagine they're going to continue that. I can't imagine Ego's going to let them indulge themselves any more than they already have. But for those of you who are joining, my name is Roanoa Daniel, or you can call me Danny. I do Blue Lock live stream chapter reviews every Tuesday, 15 minutes after the official comes out on Kodansha. This is the Moonpiece Podcast channel. I have two other co-hosts, Corey and Kimmy. Corey and I do One Piece live streams. We just did one on Sunday, if you want to catch that, for chapter 1148. And then Kimmy, Corey, and I do Kagurabachi once a month. We speed run a bunch of chapters, give our thoughts and opinions, laugh along the way. We yap along the way. Corey and I also do Sailor Moon live streams. Coming out this Friday, we're doing episodes 26 through 30. So there's a lot going on this channel, guys. A lot of us putting in the work. Kimmy's also doing Kingdom Hearts 1. Hopefully she beats this game on Wednesday. So because we have a lot going on, guys, don't forget to turn on that notification bell. Please like and subscribe if you can. Leave a comment if you so choose. That would be pretty cool. I mean, no one's gonna hold it against you. But without further ado, guys, we're going to get right into it with Blue Lock Chapter 302, titled "It Is Fine." All right. So we're going in. Oof. And Nagi, yeah, he's just in bed. Beep, 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 beep. That alarm just keep going off. And yeah, that looks like me in the morning, honestly. I mean, just, minus the fucking six-pack this guy's got going on. But hey, TMI. But yeah, I mean, I'm just snoozing my alarm all the time. I'm so bad at it. But what I am good at is I only have one alarm that I continuously snooze. I'm not one of those people that have like 20 different alarms for every 15-minute intervals. That gives me anxiety. I have one, and that's it. Oh my God, I can't believe that's playing. Hold on, guys. I got to get rid of my queue real quick. All right, I think I'm good now. I keep having songs playing in the background. But yeah, Nagi's over here laying in bed. It's probably like his first day back. He's waking up. He calls his cactus scissors. I'm assuming because there's like two little prongs. It's nice that he talks to his plants. You have to talk to your plants, because that's how they grow better. That's how they grow faster. Also, Corey's giving me a compliment in the chat. Audio is perfect, and the camera positioning is even more perfect. We're learning. We're growing. We're advancing and doing better. So Nagi's over here. He like pricks his finger on the cactus, and he's like, I'm well awake now. Hey, that's a good way to wake up, honestly. Pain gets the senses going, gets the synapses firing. And then Nagi looks over at his high school uniform, HH. Also, I don't know what that stands for. It says right down there, Hakuho High. And it looks like he's seeing some classmates. Huh? Hey, it's Nagi. Nagi's here. Holy crap. And it looks like some of his schoolmates recognize him. You know what? What's crazy is, like, if I were Nagi, I probably wouldn't want to go back to school. Like, I don't want to deal with these people going, yo, how was Blue Lock? Yo, do you know Baro? Yo, do you know Isagi and Rin? What were they like? Blah, blah. I don't want to. Guys, you guys are making me sad. I don't want to talk about it. Like, I feel for Nagi here. I'm very surprised that he went, like, right back to school. That couldn't be me, honestly. You were amazing, dude. We saw you on BLTV. Can I sit here? Blue Lock's not even, Nagi's not even engaging. Nagi's just like, bro, leave me alone, bro. I just want to fall asleep on my desk. I know I said I was awake before, but I'm not. I'm tired. This other kid's like, yo, awesome job, bro. Those goals were crazy. And then, one of his classmates is like, where's Rio-kun? That's a touchy subject right now. Rio's out there doing great things with great people. And Nagi's over here schlubbing it out. Listen, I love Nagi, and I don't want to sound like a hater when I say this. But isn't this what the spin-off manga is for? Episode Nagi? Like, isn't that like what this isn't that what that's supposed to be for? Like, I like Nagi, but I want to get back to the meat and potatoes of the actual Blue Lock team, you know? But that I don't want to go off on a tangent. You gonna go pro? Your offer's still good, right? Where's Rio-kun? Where's Rio-kun? Yo, this girl doesn't even care about Nagi. She's like, yo, where's my man Rio? If you're so obsessed with Rio, do your research and see that he's still with Blue Lock. All right? Stop hounding my man Nagi over here. He doesn't have answers for you. He doesn't know where he is. But I'm glad that those other two, like, mentioned it. Like, yo, your offer, like, Manshine City wants you to play with them, bro. Like, I don't know why Nagi's in school right now. And Asagi was even like, don't stop playing soccer. So, like, what are you doing in school, bro? Maybe this chapter will see him, like, find his motivation and find, like, a fire to go back. Nagi, so she's like, where's Rio? Where's Rio? Where's Rio? And he's like, it just doesn't matter anymore. It's all over now. Huh? But your pro offer. I've had enough. I'm done with soccer. Bro, no. As you pan out to the school and you're just seeing a lonely ass soccer ball just left off into the side. And that's where Nagi left soccer. He left it outside of school. But why, bro? Like, wouldn't you rather play soccer professionally and then go to school? Like, I mean, unless you're an academic that I didn't know about, then good for you, man. But I don't know. I thought that when you know what? I thought that when Asagi said to him, don't give up playing soccer, we saw that flicker of fire in his eyes. So, like, I just don't understand. Like, I thought that would have been enough for him to be like, okay, I won't. Let me see what I can do with Manshine City. But he's just giving up again, and he's giving up so fast. This is why Ego just didn't even want him on the Blue Lock team. He's just like, you know what, bro? Just go. You're satisfied. You hit your high, and you're done with it. Like, it is what it is. And now we're just seeing Nagi in class. He's dozing off. Teachers over here like, you're third years now, so you need to seriously think about the future. And Nagi, he's not even, why are you even in school, bro? You're not even paying attention. You don't even care. Future, bro, you're going to be putting the fries in the bag the way this is going on. I don't understand. But you know what? He's depressed, I guess. All right. I'm going to keep reading because I'm just going to keep recycling the fact that he could go play with Manshine. But you know what? I don't know all the details. You know, I don't live in the universe. I'm not an issue, so I don't know. Nagi's getting up. He's like, I'm hungry. He pulls out a bun from under his desk and starts eating. And the teacher's like, yo, it's not lunch yet. And then Nagi's like, yeah, but buddy, don't worry. That's my breakfast. and someone's laughing in the background, you know. Yo, Nagi, quick with the wit, brother. I love that. And now he's just back to playing video games. Take that. Yeah. I died. So, you know, man's playing a little Call of Duty, trying to get that streak going. Looks like he's just playing on like an old iPhone when the iPhone still had the buttons. Oh, those were the best. That fingerprint scan, unmatched. Now Nagi's just thinking to himself, oh, that's it. This breeze feels so good. Nothing to do. Nothing's a pain. Easy, easy. As he's walking down the stairs from the rooftop, he sees the staircase where he did that little kick flip trick that impressed Rio, where he asked him to join him in, his dream of winning the World Cup. Now it's nighttime, and Nagi's thinking to himself, it has nothing to do with me anymore. And now he's going by a crowd of people, and they're all just like, it's so cool. Nagi's like, what are they looking at? And he sees, oh my God, is that a poster to the Blue Lock Summit? To the Blue Summit, Blue Lock Japan U20 World Cup. Yo, and we see the top 3 of the Blue Lock team. Rin on the left, Shido on the right, and who in the middle? Him, Sagi. That's who. And I guess they got these pictures from like actual gameplay because they are in the thick of it. They're in the heat of the moment. I wonder if this has to be the game where they all played against each other, because I don't think Rin would be so focused with that tongue action pause if he wasn't going up against Asagi, But that, honestly, that's gut-wrenching for Nagi, for him. I mean, honestly, Nagi, even if you were still a part of Blue Lock, you wouldn't have been on the board, my man. You would not have been there. But still, it's got to, like, hurt to, like, see they're still going. They're still moving forward. And you're not in it. You're not with it. But I also think it's just really, I'm trying to think of a fancy word, but I'm just going to say it. It's just so cool, guys. It's so cool to see how their country is rallying around Blue Lock, how they're all-stars now. They're all-stars. Everyone knows their name because of this is such an experimental program, because of the results, because of BLTV. Like Asagi is on a billboard, a huge one, next to Rin, next to Shido. That, I think, I love that for him. I love that. And Corey caught me with that tongue action. Yo. I know. I was wicked for that. I caught myself, bro. Wait, hold on. Corey, why are you still in the chat, bro? You should not be listening to any of this. It's all right. It is what it is. I'm going to let it slide. And Nagi looks over at Asagi, and he's just thinking to himself, damn, wish it was me. And now he's back in the lunchroom again. He's thinking to himself, it's fine. It's fine. And he's just getting lower and lower until his head is just on the desk and he is just slumped over. Now he's just by himself in the classroom. Probably not even sleeping. He's just depressed. And he's looking out the window and he's seeing people playing soccer. Pass it. Over here. Come on. Let's go. And he's just probably reminiscing his days in Blue Lock. He gets up, puts his head in his hand. He's just like, oh, it's fine. That's what I thought. And we see a little glimmer of hope. And then, what is this? Why am I so miserable? Aww. That's a really, because usually his eyes are so dark, but in this, his eyes are like white. And yeah, he's crying. Dude, you're miserable because you miss Blue Lock. It's not fine, bro. You gotta, you know what it is? You gotta just cry. You gotta fucking let it out, man. Let it all out. And then you can move forward, bro. It's okay. You have to remember, this kid's still 17 years old. This probably feels like the end of the world. Because when anything happens to you when you're a teenager, it feels so permanent. The rest of your life is so, it's over. But I get it. Why couldn't I have tried harder? That fire, that excitement, those moments will probably never happen again. Okay, that's not true. You have an offer from Manshine City, bro. I don't want to keep saying that, guys. I feel like I'm on a broken record. But it is what it is. But that thought that I know all of us have had at some point, why couldn't I have tried harder? I know a lot of us have said that to ourselves so many times, just reminiscing on past events, wishing that you could have done better, done something different. It sucks. It hurts. It was all so new to me that I didn't realize it's not fine. It's too late. I can't go back. Yeah, man, it was probably all going a little too fast. I feel for it. Blue Lock was so much fun. Okay, so this is just like a whole. I feel like we're we're almost done with the chapter. I feel like this whole thing is just about Nagi, and okay. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Blue Lock was so much fun. I'll never forget it as long as I live. I want to go back. And he's just picturing Rio in his head. I didn't know anything. I was fine just chasing after everyone and getting fired up. I want to go back. He's thinking about Rio. He's thinking about Asagi. He's thinking about playing with all of them. Those were probably the best moments of his life. You're seeing other people. You're seeing Zantetsu, the guy he played on the team with. You're seeing Shigiri, Baro, because they were all on the same team together too. Well, it was Asagi, Shigiri, and Baro. Oh, he's even picturing Bachira right now. Oh, and Rin. Yeah, man. I feel for him. I want to go back to how I used to be, but I can't. And he's just crying. He's bawling it. And that's the chapter. That's the chapter, guys. What is that? Omori. See this new Simulpub series? Okay. Official manga adaptation of the hit indie horror game. Yeah, probably won't get into that. But this is a good panel. I want to go back to how I used to be, but I can't. And this is the most emotion we've ever seen Nagi have. And it's beautiful. He didn't cry when Ego was telling him to fuck off. He didn't cry after everything that Rio and Asagi said. He probably didn't cry in the locker room or on the bus ride home. He didn't cry in bed. But now, after being in school for a couple of days, now he's just letting it all out. He's even got the nose dribbling down. I get it. I really feel like this could have been something that they could have done in the spin-off series, episode Nagi. I love the boy. I really do, guys. But I want to go back to the parade. I want to have fun with the boys. I want to see what's going on. I want to see more advancement in the story. But I'm a patient guy. It is what it is. I just hope that this doesn't go on for too long. I have a feeling that next week's chapter is also going to be continuing off with Nagi. I feel like we're going to be on the Nagi train for at least 3 chapters. We'll probably eventually see where his road lies, whether or not he's going back to Blue Lock or on the Championship League. I, for a while, had a theory that either Shido or Rin would play for a different team than Asagi, because I just can't imagine a world where all 3 of them are playing together. And because one of them would leave, that would bump Nagi up to the 23rd place. But at this point, I don't know, because clearly there are no plans of that happening if they're putting all 3 of them on a billboard. If all 3 of them are on a billboard, then that pretty much means these are the all-stars of the Blue Lock team. It's these top 3 guys. So if that's the case, then my hopes are down the drain in that regard of allowing Nagi to come back into the fray. But yeah, I liked this chapter. I think I'll probably give this chapter a 7 out of 10. And honestly, the only reason I'll probably give it a 7 out of 10 is because of that wicked billboard we saw of Shido, Rin, and Asagi. I really liked that moment. I know it was probably gut-wrenching for Nagi, but it is what it is. Because I love the guys, and I want to get back to them. Pause. I want to get back to the meat and potatoes of what the Blue Lock team is. But I hope that Nagi finally finds his fire and his motivation to continue playing soccer. And I think the emphasis that he's putting on wanting to be with Blue Lock makes me feel like maybe he won't go play for Manshine City and he won't do a championship league, that he'll just I don't know, somehow finagle Ego into letting him come back onto the Blue Lock team. And imagine Ego's like, all right, you got me. Nanase, sorry, bro, you're 24 now. Get out of here. Nanase would be heartbroken, bro, heartbroken. But yeah, this was a good chapter. I'm excited. Can't wait to see what happens next. But honestly, guys, not a lot to go on. We just saw Nagi go through his day to day, kind of reacting and dealing with everything that happens. Yeah, it was a pretty slow chapter. And truthfully, not a lot of dialogue except for Nagi reminiscing on previous times and showing how regretful he is. Yeah, so that's chapter 302 titled It's Fine. Rating is 7 out of 10. Thank you to everybody who joined me on today's Blue Lock chapter. Again, next week, Blue Lock chapter 303. Hopefully we get a little bit more action in that chapter. I don't mind getting this Nagi story, but at the same time, I want it to be at least half and half. Don't give me like the whole chapter about this, but you know, beggars can't be choosers. F7P's in the chat saying, do you do episode Nagi? I don't do episode Nagi. Just because I just understand that it's just like Blue Lock's from Nagi's perspective. I don't know if there's like that much like original content on there, outside of anything that has to do with Nagi. Like again, this chapter, I feel like they could have just like saved it for episode Nagi, but hey, I'm not a mangaka, so I can't say. But again, guys, don't forget to like and subscribe to the Moon Piece podcast. We have more episodes coming out, more live streams coming out this week. Again, Kimmy is going to be doing her final run through of Kingdom Hearts 1. Well, final pending because we had to see if she beats the final boss. What's up, Bobby? And then F7P saying there is original content. How many chapters is it? I know I can finish it. Right now I'm like speed running Witch Hat Altier because I'm trying to catch up to that before. Well, not catch up. I'm trying to finish it before the anime comes out later this year. But yeah, Kimmy has Kingdom Hearts going on Wednesday. Corey and I have a Sailor Moon live stream happening this Friday. We're doing episodes 26 through 30. So don't forget to turn your notification bells on for those live streams coming up. Next week, of course, I'm doing Dandadan chapter review on Mondays. Blue Lock again on Tuesday. If there's any other series that you want to see me review, yeah, let me know. Your boy's over here reading manga. Like, I have my own book club. All right, guys. All right. If it's only 34 chapters, I could probably read it by next week. If I don't finish it by next week, it'll be 2 weeks because that's light work. 34 chapters, that's nothing. I can do that in one sitting. But I really appreciate anybody who stopped by. Just say hi, let me know your thoughts about the video. Let me know your thoughts about the chapter in the comment down below.